Good morning. This is such a great time of year to get out and to enjoy nature's beauty. We are here, of course, in High Park this morning, taking in the cherry blossoms. It's also a day that you want to be breathing easy. So let's take a look at your pollen report as things are really growing. And with that pollen level, total pollen level for today is going to be on the very high side. Those trees right now that are making it moderate include birch, aspen, poplar that is, and oak. And if you're wondering why it's moderate on your right but very high on your left, the total pollen level is the average of all pollen that we see in the air. So that's very high for today. So you may be on the sniffly side. Winds continue to be out of the north this morning. Those winds at about 17 kilometers per hour. And that's creating a little bit of a coolish feel outdoors. You want to dress in layers if you're heading your way out. Current conditions sit at about 6 degrees in Toronto. We only have 1 up at Barrie, the freezing mark in through Muskoka, -1 into Bancroft, +1 over to Ottawa. To the west of us, Windsor, you sit at 6. Daytime highs today going to be well below seasonal, 12. We're going to see some sunshine, then cloud cover returns late this afternoon. Tonight, a risk of some showers in through tomorrow morning. Then we'll start to dry things up. Both Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have average highs right around 15. So a nice, dry, partly cloudy day for Mother's Day. And then we'll warm it up on Monday. Monday's going to be quite nice. Mainly sunny skies and a high of 23, 22 on your Tuesday. Wednesday with a risk of some showers as well. Some showers is a chance into Thursday. So once again for today, daytime highs of 12, a little bit on the cooler side. How are the roads this morning, Carrie?
Well, things are not so great right now on the 401, Frankie, around Dixie. We have problems going westbound. Just as you're coming up to Dixie and the collectors, that right lane is blocked off. They just put out this vehicle fire here, the fire crews did. So they still have the right lane closed, and we are starting to see that backup westbound starting just south of Pearson. Looks like it's worse off in the collectors. That's where the issue is. But also eastbound traffic, that is really heavy as well. As you approach Dixie, because of those problems, everybody's slowing to have a little peek. As well, eastbound on the 401, just east of the Allen and the collectors, we have this stalled vehicle here. Thankfully, not spotting much of a delay there, but something to watch out for. The Gardner's still in great shape as you head into and out of the city. Don Valley Parkway just starting to build southbound from the 401 down to about Lawrence. In town, Sherbourne, that is closed off in both directions between Queen and Shooter, and that is all due to a broken water main, so keep that in mind. I'll send it back downstairs to you, Mel.
Carrie, thank you so much. And the roads are top story right now. A number of issues. Let's bring you back to what happened on the 401 near Rathburn that Carrie mentioned. It was just a few minutes ago that firefighters managed to put out the flames here. Obviously a visual distraction for all drivers through the area, too. This is the westbound collector lanes between Rathburn and Dixie. We don't have any word yet on any injuries or what the cause of that fire might be. This is a live look right now where you can see a couple lanes are now getting by. The fire is out, but crews remain on the scene here. Keep this in mind, as Carrie's going to mention throughout the morning, some alternate routes and all of the backup as you make your way through this area. And another area we're watching is in town, and it is a major water break downtown on the go. The area will be shut down for some time, and this is what we're looking at. This is a live look on Sherbourne at Queen Street. Looks like they haven't even capped that break just yet. A lot of water around this intersection, so Sherbourne closed between Shooter to Queen. We don't have any idea as to how long this closure is going to last. We can tell you some of the buses through here are taking a detour. We'll work to get some more information for you. Again, Sherbourne closed from Shooter to Queen because all of that. We are also live across the other end of the city where the SIU is investigating following a police pursuit that ended with a crash. It began when an OPP officer suffered a minor injury, hit by an SUV trying to evade a ride check in Brampton. Now this here is a live look at the scene, which is at Kipling and Steeles, where the pursuit ended around 2:30 this morning. The SUV turned into a dead-end street and then crashed, as you can see here, into a fence. 2 people in that vehicle were injured. They were taken to hospital. We do not have an update on their condition just yet. The SIU, of course, brought in when a member of the public seriously injured during an interaction with police. This pursuit, again, began at a ride check on the 410. This area remains closed off, and it will be like this for some time. To other news now, Alec Manassian, the man accused of killing 10 people and injuring dozens more in the Toronto van attack, now facing additional charges. Manassian appeared in court via video yesterday morning, where he was charged with 3 more counts of attempted murder. This brings the charges against the 25-year-old to 10 counts of first-degree murder, 16 counts of attempted murder. His lawyer says the Manassian family is focusing on the victims.
I'm not really comfortable discussing how he's faring. This is not about him. We don't want to make this isn't a time to discuss Mr. Manassian. This is still a grieving period for the city. We have many victims of this offense. There are many families that are grieving for those lives lost and those injured. Our thoughts, the Manassian family's thoughts, are with them.
And Manassian will be making another court appearance September 14th.